hope dangles on a string like a slow spinning redemption. Greetings, Leo, all placements. Someone here in the past could have been a real petty Betty, tit for tat. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Like, someone here could have been in one of those. Someone here also could have been in a petty situation where they were, you know, on a break with their long-term relationship. And because they're on a break, they're really petty about, like, hiding other shenanigans that they were doing. This can be someone, it's like someone could have found messages. Okay, we'll just say, like, Barbie and Ken. Barbie finds messages in Ken's, you know, DMs that she doesn't approve of. So they go on a break because she's like, I don't really think that you're taking me that seriously. Let's go on a break. On that break, Barbie puts in Ken's face, you know, she starts posting stories of like 2 drinks at a bar, but doesn't post who she's there with, posts a selfie of her like in a sexy getup, like a dress or something, you know, like post things that it's like she's clearly on a date or in the company of someone in a romantic type of setting. And this is driving Ken crazy, you know. So Leo, some of you could have had some sort of situation like that with a partner. Some of you guys can also be in a relationship where you've tried kind of opening things up and you've tried, you know, having different rules around it. I'm not for that in any way, shape, or form, but I've known many people. As someone who works in the wedding business, I've known many people who have tried different varieties of that, and I will say it literally never ends well. Even if it goes well for like a year or 2 or even 5, it always like totally blows up in the couple's face for trying to do that. So someone here could have tried to do something like that, and it's just like, it's not working. Someone here is going to try and come back after they spent so many years of doing this tit for tat petty stuff, sly, hiding things behind the scenes, just escapism. And that's the thing, it's like someone here, their point of like coping and escapism is getting attention from whatever gender they're into. That's just like what they do. And it doesn't mean that they don't love their partner. It doesn't mean that they don't, that their partner's not enough. It's just they need more. They have a voracious appetite. Like someone here is just selfish. They just are. You know, I was also hearing Bend a Knee by Boys to Men. And in that, you know, he's like, I'm going to swallow my pride. He's like, I want a new life and I want it with you. So someone wants to turn a new leaf. Someone wants a new life. Someone wants to like do things over again. Someone here wants to try again. I'm hearing, tell me it's real. The feeling that I feel. Tell me. So someone is like, I don't know, someone wants to commit again. In Vindicated, that's by Dashboard Confessionals. He says, I'm vindicated, I am selfish, I am wrong. But I'm right, I swear I'm right, I swear I knew it all along. Because someone here can feel like my cat is being, hold on. I'm watching you. Someone could be watching you, Leo. I normally take him on walks, but it's way too cold for me to take him on walks right now. So and I play with him a lot, you guys. Like I play with him a lot, but he is just a full-time job. And he is a toddler. Anywho, someone here, your animals could be going a little stir crazy, or if you have kids, they could be going stir crazy. I see my animals as kids. So someone here realizes that they're selfish, but again, they feel validated in that selfishness because they're like, well, they did this to me first. Like they cheated first, they did it first. Okay, but you, like the toxicity will never end, Leo. Like there's something here, something's got to give, something's got to end at one point or another. I'm seeing in me now the things you swore you saw yourself. So this can also be someone who refuses to acknowledge their toxicity. They refuse to acknowledge that they, am I the drama? They refuse to acknowledge that they're the culprit of something. And finally, they are actually starting to kind of realize, not that they're ready, maybe they are willing to like openly admit it. Someone here isn't quite to that level. Yeah. I'm seeing, I am flawed. I knew it all along, but I'm cleaning up so well. So someone can say like, I'm understanding my flaws, I'm cleaning up, but this can also be a situation, Leo, where like, say someone like drinks too much, then they're cleaning up, but then a couple months down the road, they're back at it again. So you really need to be careful here. Fehu and Rido were coming out for runes for you guys really strong. So a lot of you guys, you have travel on the agenda, on the horizon. Some of you guys can quite literally be traveling. At dusk we ride. At dawn we ride, I don't know. Whatever. Someone here can feel like they're like going to war for something, going to battle for something. The thing with Rido, though, is it gains a lot of momentum, and so you have to be really careful when you put Rido with Fehu, because Fehu is like the old cattle, like the that's Uriz. Fehu is, I mean, it's cattle, it's oxen. You could be dealing with a Taurus. But the thing with Fehu is when it's good, it's great. But when it's horrible, it's awful. This is like someone winning the lottery. Then they buy a mansion. They buy a BMW or a Lambo. They buy like outlandish things. And then the next year, they're bankrupt because it wasn't sustainable. So that's the issue with Fehu and Rido for some of my Leos. You can have, or someone around you can have this kind of, inability to see the sustainability and the stamina, the staying power. So this can also be like in a love situation. Someone love bombs. They love bomb. They talk about all the things they want. Oh my gosh, like, yeah, I want the same thing. I want, 2 kids in a house and da-da-da. But it's like a couple months in when the first like big fight happens, they're like, yuck, you're not who I thought you were. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, nothing is perfect. There's always conflict. There's always going to be like situations that arise where people need compromise, and people are always evolving and always changing. So of course I'm not the person that I was when we started dating months ago, because I'm evolving and so are you. And new ordeals come up every day that we have to navigate as partners. And someone here just doesn't understand the gist of partnership. Like when something gets tough, they dip out. They just dip out so quickly. Fehu, every beginning holds the seeds of its own ending. So that's also the care. It's like, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it, but it also might disappear rather quickly and more quickly. It's like, this is like God saying, all right, I'm going to give you all this fame and fortune and everything, and you're going to work diligently and slowly for it, and you'll get it in your 60s. And someone is like, no, but Daddy, I want it now. And then God's like, well, fine, have it now. And then it's like a year later, 2 years later, everything is collapsing, and they're like, why is this happening to me? And it's like, because you said you wanted it now. You said you wanted it now. What, you can't deal with it? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why it wasn't going to come to you until your 50s or 60s, because that's when it would be sustainable, and then you'd be able to retire, and then you just have a relaxed, you'll still enjoy your years from now until 50 or 60, but now you're not going to have that same cushy retirement. You're not going to have that. You're not going to have any of that now, because you aren't going to, like, you're not ready for it. So, or someone else isn't ready for it. Leo, this is the quintessential energy of someone wanting something too soon, but like their nervous system isn't ready to handle it. Their mind isn't ready to handle it. Their resources, they're not mature enough. Like, someone is not ready to handle something. The moon with the 3 of Wands. Someone is not like, I don't think you're ready to toast this jelly. I don't think you're ready to toast this, because my body's too bootylicious for you, babe, with the star card. Someone definitely, can you handle it if I go there, baby, with you? Someone is like, no, you can't handle it. And 4 of Pentacles with the 5 of Swords, something definitely with the star card and the 3 of Wands, something goes from like real dreamy and real lovely to just like ick real quick. And it's because someone gets found out for being a snake. Someone gets found out for like not actually having altruistic pure intentions. Literally, the sun is exposed, especially when it's with the moon, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. Something, what was in dark always comes to light. Something is being exposed. Someone is being exposed, Leo, and it's going to really change a dynamic. It's really going to change how someone sees another person. Someone here also maybe could be sneaking travel. Someone here could be in a relationship acting like they're single to go travel to see someone, but it's going to be found out that they're actually not that single. And it's funny because they're actually more in love with the person that they want to like cheat on their relationship with, 2 of Cups with the Ace of Wands. And they like feel bad when they get found out that they're doing these sly tactics. And it's funny because like they lose both things. So someone here needs to be really careful about what they're juggling, because you're not even going to end up with either situation, or someone else isn't going to end up with either situation. Very strong Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces. We have all fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces again. Yeah, so you got to be careful here, Leo, with what you're dealing with. Now, in a business, this can be someone that is like promising you the world, but something is not sustainable, doesn't have staying power. So be careful what contracts you're signing.